Welcome back to my channel. I'm Johanna, me, my dog and books, and welcome to another weekend reading vlog. I've got my reading glasses on because I don't know why I start these reading vlogs with you, like literally just out of my bed. Should really make an effort for you guys. But this is me. It's the long weekend, so for anyone that celebrates Easter, I don't really, but it's Easter weekend and I was off work yesterday and I don't go back to work till Tuesday, so that's quite good. I've got a nice long weekend. So today, or this weekend, I'm heading over. Well, you're going to get a cameo from my mum. From anyone that's watched any of my weekend reading vlogs, you'll realise that sometimes my mum makes a wee cameo. Went over to pick her up and bring her over here for the weekend. She'll be here till Monday. It just gives my mum lives with my wee sister, so it gives them both a wee bit of a break. Not got mega plans. Oh, excuse me. I actually slept till 7 AM, which is quite long for me, but tomorrow night into Sunday, we'll lose an hour here because the clocks go forward. So that might mean I actually have a long lie, but in reality, not really. So I like when we get an extra hour, so I can do an extra hour's reading, but not when I lose an hour. But yeah, at least it means it'll be brighter, except to be dark in the morning for my dog walks for a wee bit longer. So that's the official beginning of spring. So I'll take you along on my weekend. I've not got mega plans. Cozy one. I mean, I was hoping, like last weekend didn't get the garden because we just keep getting intermittent bouts of like heavy rain, which makes it nigh impossible to try and cut your grass. First world problems, I know, but probably take my mum to a wee round of the charity shops as per usual. I think our libraries are shut this Easter weekend, which is a bit annoying. I mean, fair play, librarians need holidays too, but kind of got some books to pick up, so I'll need to wait till next week. Not that I don't have enough books from the library. If you've watched any of my videos, you'll have seen, like, I've got just a ridiculous amount of books that I need to read from the library. So we browse about the charity shop. I think there's football on today for the other half that I'll be watching, so me and my mum will sit around then, and I think tomorrow, pending the weather, we'll either go a wee drive or maybe to like a local museum and take her out to have a wee nosy around there. I can't decide, so you're coming with me in a weekend where I don't have concrete plans, which, to be fair, sometimes my favourite kind of weekend. But on the reading front, I'm reading one on my Kindle that I'll tell you about later. I'm about 30% in, quite enjoying that. It's I think it was a NetGalley arc that I got for that one. So, but this morning I've just got my cup of coffee. So I like to have, it's normally like half caffeine, half decaf with a bit of cinnamon in it. And also my little Dachshund mug. So it's all quiet in our house just now. OH is sleeping. Lucy's got up from her crate, so she's came up beside us, and Patty got up from her bed. She's got a wee bed that's next to our bed. So the both of them are on our bed right now. So there's a bed full of sleeping family members. So I'm going to go up and start a Good House for Children, which I'm going to, I got this in my recent book haul. You can have a look at that there. This comes from my Abominable monthly book subscription, which is a horror book subscription. So part of that, I normally get 2 new books and a second-hand one. This was one of the kind of new ones. So you normally get one from an indie press and one from like more mainstream. So this is from Serpent's Tail Press. Effectively, it's like a haunted house story. So I don't think it's horror. I think it's more like spooky haunted house. Bit of a slow burn, but I'm reading it with 2 of my friends who also get the book subscription. So A Good House for Children by Kate Collins. The perfect place to destroy a family. So I made a wee reading tracker, so I've got to read 4 chapters today. So start that this morning, and I'm still reading this. No offence, but not because I'm not still reading it because it's like I'm not enjoying it. It's an essay collection, so I'm dipping in and out of them. So I don't think I'm going to finish this for my March wrap up. But that's all cool. That's all good. That's all good. That actually will be a video I need to record this weekend. Is my March wrap up, so that will go out before this one. And yeah, I think that's it. Should I bake a cake? Did I start a cross stitch last weekend? Last weekend? No, there was one day. I can't even remember. Anyway, yes, Lauren the Books, one of my favourite booktubers, has got me excited to start my cross stitch again. I did like years. Like, I've had this cross stitch for years. My friend got me years ago when I was recovering from an operation. So I had a number of weeks off work, and she gave me that as something to do, and I started it, and yeah, still not finished it. So did like an hour and a half's work on it, and I was really enjoying it, but I looked at it and I was like, why did that take an hour and a half? So slow progress. But I need to get more habitual at doing it, because I actually found it quite nice to listen to an audiobook, keep myself in my mind and my hands distracted with working on a cross stitch, because I want to make other ones, but I'm kind of like refusing to start other ones until I've actually done this one. So I'll do that. Anyway, should I start my reading vlogs with actually having got out of bed, got changed and made an effort for you? Let me know. Are you okay with me starting in this kind of chilled, laid back way, which is I've just rocked out of bed and I'm on coffee number 2. So here's the chitter chatter for the weekend ahead. Let me know. Let's see where this weekend takes us.
At Mum and Sister's house, and this is Cora. Why have you got a hat?
Hi, I see you.
Say hi, Mum. You showing your new shoes? What are your new shoes? What are they?
Just trainers for walking.
I know, but
Made to
your
measure
special
by
shoes.
the National Health,
Oh, there we go.
which cost me nothing.
Excellent. Well, your taxis, you pay taxis.
Ah, well.
Cora, what's up? You just excited to see us? Let's see, it's sunny here. I've driven through in the rain. Oh, you're following me. Right, so Mum and I have just pulled up in Partick, haven't we, Mum? Partick.
Yeah.
So managed to blag a disabled spot because my mum has a blue badge for mobility. So we get to park quite close. But what we're going to do, we're going to go to some charity shops and then pop into the supermarket for stuff for dinner. What am I making for dinner? Can you remember?
Pasta. Pasta what?
Pasta what? Just pasta what? Make some pasta what? So David wants garlic bread. You want garlic bread as well? You need to get my mum cow's milk because she doesn't drink oat milk, don't you not?
No.
Do I need to get you an Easter egg?
No.
We've got Easter eggs. Me and David have got Easter eggs.
Oh, yeah, how can you have an Easter egg? It's chocolate. You don't need
Get
chocolate.
vegan chocolate.
Oh, right.
It's very nice. You wouldn't notice the difference, Mum. Anyway, we'll go to shops and we'll take you around. See what's in this one, isn't it? Some nice stuff in the window. Look at that. Coming in. Let's have a look. Isn't it? We did a good wee browse around the charity shops in Partick, didn't we?
Aye, we did. That's where I've made my steps up.
And Mum's just given me some amazing news. What did you just tell me? That you won the lottery?
Aye.
Mum won the lottery. How much did you win, Mum?
£2.90.
£2.90.
Pay for my next ticket.
We're rich.
Aye.
We're rich.
I think the most I've ever won was £3.
That's the most you've won? How are you so lucky? Right, we better head home for lunch.
Alright.
So, I may have bought something in the charity shop. So I'll show you that. Excuse the mess of my bedroom right now. I've got a pile of washing to put by, and I am not responsible for that bed making today. The other half is, as you can tell. Shocking. So I did get 2 books. I'll keep them and show you at my end of the weekend chat. But I got some nice tops, so wait till you see. So this one's like, I don't even know what it's got, elasticated, which is a nice oversized shirt. I like baggy clothes. So technically, I could wear these under dungarees or with these trousers because they're nice and baggy. And it's quite light for, I mean, I've got a, we could button it right up. This isn't a fashion show, by the way. I mean, I'm not really very good at fashion, but as you can tell, how nice is this? Still got my slippers on. So that was that top. Right, I've currently got like a thermal on, but I can't be bothered changing them. Anyway, look at this. I love stripes, and also like these kind of tops are really good for wearing under dungarees, of which I have plenty. I think this was originally M&S, and I don't have stripy stripes like this. Let me know if you like stripes. So excuse the layer I have underneath because I can't bother taking it off. I'm trying these on. Right, but this, a time of year that I really struggle to dress for is summer because I get too hot and I can't handle the heat. But I saw this, right, and I thought it's like lilac and white, and I thought with like a vest top. I like my Alexa trousers. Oh, you were just seeing my head there. My Alexa trousers because they've always got elasticated waist, but I thought like this with maybe pink trousers or whatever. Now technically this is a bedtime shirt, says the label, but I think this could absolutely be a lightweight summer shirt, says me. This is my thermal. I wear it under loads of stuff because it keeps me warm in spring. Pretty much every time. Look, oh look, it's brand new. This is why it says calm and cozy, soft pyjama top. I don't care. Who's going to look at me and say you're wearing a pyjama top? I mean, if they did, does it matter? Probably not. Now, I'll not put the others on because that will bore you. Got the books. I'll show you the books at a later date. Like, keep a teaser for watching later. But I managed to get loads of stripes to go wonderfully. Look at this one. All M&S. Marks and Spencer's for anyone not in the UK. And this is a weird fish. I like wearing all these with dungarees, which means when I shoot, wait till you see this one though. Right, anyone that lives in the UK, especially Scotland, spring, summer can bring rain, right? And so you always need to have a wee cagoule that has a hood, and you know I like colours. Look at this! Also, if it rains, now come on, it's a beautiful patchwork. It's got fakes. Look, the colours, it's a different colour. But do you want to see the piece de resistance? It is still got the labels on it. It's Zara. Right, just a caveat, right? I don't know why I'm showing you this, because this is not a fashion vlog in the slightest. But you know I like my colours. look at this. Right, it's like a tunic, so technically I think you could wear it with leggings. But I don't do leggings. So, you know, this is huge. Oh my goodness. And I actually don't, like, I'm not sure about this. It needs pockets. So, I mean, you're supposed to wear this with a swimming costume or something. It's Sunday morning, so we're out and ready. Well, actually, we've lost an hour because the clocks went forward. So I've lost an hour sleeping, a bit gutted about that. But it'll be later in the evening. So we're out. Where's Lucy? There she is. We're out. I'm just finishing the audiobook Anna O. Not loving it, I'm going to be honest. Bit overhyped. We'll give a proper review either today or wrap this one up tomorrow since we're off work. It's Easter Monday. So get that off work. Look at these. Sniffing about. So last night, so yeah, charity shop stuff. Then I made us a big pasta and salad for dinner, and then we sat down and watched Psycho. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. So just watching some classic horror, which my mum enjoyed. And then today, the OH is going to go out for a run, not a run, a cycle. So me and my mum are going to go to the cinema. We're going to go and see one I hadn't heard of. It was just we were looking at what's on. Mother's Instinct, I think, with Jessica Chastain and Anne Hathaway. It's like a psychological thriller, so I'm looking forward to that. Then a bit of pottering about, hopefully bake cake, maybe go a run, try to squeeze too many things in as per usual, and I'm going to go out for dinner, take my mum out for dinner, so that should be nice. So I'll share some of my reading updates with you soon. Off to walk these little monkeys. I hope you're having a lovely weekend too. Good morning. So this is technically it's Easter Monday for anyone that celebrates. Happy Easter. Oh, well, it's been past by the time you see it, but I hope you had a nice weekend, and if you're working, hope it wasn't too bad. Anyway, me and Mum went out for, and David, we went out for an Indian last night, an Indian meal. It's one of my favourite foods. I had lots of aloo, which is a potato. I think it was like a Bambi potato. Anyway, I love potato. So this morning, because I haven't got round to making cake this weekend, I did promise my mum, so I'm going to quickly make some fairy cakes, aka cupcakes, orangey ones, because it feels spring-like. In my PJs still. Yep. I'm looking tired. Yep, because spring stole an hour for me this weekend. So I was going to film me baking again, but actually I'm going to use my phone to catch up on some YouTube videos. Actually, I'll add below some of the ones that I watch when some of the lovely booktubers that I watch whilst I'm baking, and then I'll show you the results. Then I'm going to take my mum home, then come back, and I'll do a bit of a reading wrap up from the weekend for you. I also need to record my March wrap up, which will go out before this one, so I better do that. Anyway, this is before the cake, and then hopefully there will be cake at the end of this. Also, my other glasses are upstairs, so what are these? I mean, they're so old. I found them in a box. I really need varifocals. I just need to get to the opticians. So I'm going between these for seeing in the distance and my wee reading glasses wherever I've left them. Does anyone like leave their glasses lying around the house and can never find them? Just walk around partially sighted? Or is it just me? Well, it is, I was going to say Sundays, it's usually the Sunday, but it is the Monday. It's the bank holiday weekend because it's Easter here. Well, it's Easter everywhere for anyone that celebrates Easter, isn't it? Made cake. As you know, these were my orange and vanilla cupcakes. I need to get a bit bigger, like a muffin tray and stuff. Anyway, they're very tasty. I also need to find a way, because I don't use like butter or oil in my baking, I might need to get like one of those sprays. Yeah, I might need to get one of them or something, because quite a lot of the cake sticks to the cupcake casing, which isn't ideal. So just, I've taken mum home, had a coffee and a bit of my cake while I was there. Luckily for you, if you like seeing our cameo, she's back in a couple of weeks, because my nephew's 17th birthday and he's having 20 of his teenage friends round, so my mum wants to escape that. I haven't got a fancy mug today, it just says snuggle season, which for me is every season to get all snuggly. So I did say I would mention the books that I got from the library. Yes, it is technically, when did I get this? Saturday, so it wasn't quite at the beginning of April. If you can hear some tipper tapping, it's patty cakes below me. You want to say hello and goodbye? Come here, say hi, Patty. Look over here, see, get them to look at the screen. Here, look, Patty, what's this? She doesn't know where to look. Oh, it's her wee legs, now she's going to see the neighbours and bark, aren't you? When you see the neighbours and bark. Where's your sister? She's sitting on her mat. Her dad's just having soup, and so she's currently skulking outside his office while he has soup. What was I going to say? Yes, so Book Bain Ban, technically now it's the 1st of April, so it's over, but I might have broke it early. But can you blame me? Because this was £1 in the charity shop. We went to Shuggie Bain by Douglas Stuart, which is Douglas Stuart's first book, and then he brought out Young Mungo. I've read both this and Young Mungo, and they are 5-star phenomenal reads that will rip your heart out and then put it back together again slightly. A brilliant book by a Scottish author set in Glasgow, and it might be a book that I give you a bit more information on, because the lovely Jen's Reading Life made a suggestion which was about me sharing my favourite Scottish books or Scottish authors, so this would definitely feature. And then the other one, which is it's been on my radar, I've not read it. I don't think I've got any of their books. It's Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. Are you happy in your life? These are the last 2 words Jason Desson hears before the masked abductor knocks him unconscious, before he awakes to find himself strapped to a gurney surrounded by strangers in hazmat suits, before the man he's never met smiles down at him and says, "Welcome back." In this world he's woken up to, Jason's life is not the one he knows. His wife is not his wife, his son was never been born, and Jason is not an ordinary college physics professor. Is it the world or the other? That's the dream. The answer lies in the journey, more wondrous and horrifying than anything Jason could have imagined. The most helter-skelter race to the finish line thriller you'll read all year, says Guardian. So this was on my radar, I think, because of other booktubers and book talkers. So this is one I definitely want to read. I think this one was 50p. So honestly, no matter where I sit, this is my living room. Got the ambience on the TV. And I sit. And the neighbours just must think I think they think I'm a bit, the eccentric one in the neighbourhood anyway, so what difference does it make that I'm sitting talking to my phone? Because I'm not. I'm talking to my pals. I'm talking to you. So that was my weekend. We had a lovely dinner last night. No, that's not the end. What am I here to tell you about? Three other books. One that started on Saturday,
A Good House for Children by Kate Collins. So I got this in my Abominable Horror subscription box, and it's basically 2 timelines, one in 1976 and one in 2017, 2018. And kind of present day, Orla and her husband Nick and their 2 kids have just moved into this big mansion in Dorset, which is a doer-upper. It needs some work. They've just moved from Bristol, and her husband Nick works away during the week and comes back at the weekends. But she's starting to get feelings in the house and hearing things and seeing things, and she speaks to the local, and they tell her about, oh, have you not heard, like there's people have previously bought this house and then left. And then someone mentions ghosts, and then it kind of goes back between 1976, where we're following Lids, she gets called, who is a nanny for a woman who, I was going to say she's an author, but I think I've made that bit up. Anyway, she's recently widowed. She has twins and a young boy. And the nanny, Lydia, starts to hear and see stuff in the house. That's in the 70s. So still to see where these 2 timelines go, but it is amazing. Haunted house, sort of slow burn, haunted house, creepy kids vibes. So I'm very much enjoying that. And then I finished Carrie Kills a Man, a memoir by Carrie Marshall, which was a wonderful story about Carrie's transgender story. She was born and became a suburban dad in the west of Scotland. Actually, she currently now lives in Glasgow, so it was lovely to read a trans story by someone kind of more local, rather than a lot of them are maybe American stories or like London or other places. So it was really nice to read about this. There were so many things that I hadn't thought about. It's an area that I'm an absolute activist and an ally for, is trans visibility, trans rights. And I picked this up for the Trans Right Readathon. I was hoping to read more books, but I am continuing beyond the Trans Right Readathon that finished on this weekend, because the 31st of March, Trans Visibility Day. Yeah, Trans Visibility Day. So I highly recommend this. And because Carrie Marshall, like, she writes for BBC Scotland, newspapers, and so she's a freelance writer. So that came across in the writing style. So it is kind of funny. It's like it's heartbreaking in the same instance, and actually it really squashes a lot of myths around self-identification and the gender recognition certificates. Is it gender? Yeah, I think that's what they are. And the laws around all of that, where people just assume, like, Daily Mail-esque scary headlines. Anyway, fantastic read. I'd highly recommend it. I would say one of my top reads of the month. I'm also just about to this afternoon record my March wrap up, which you will see before this one goes out at the weekend. But last but not least, I got a very exciting book mail. So I totally forgot about it. Do you ever enter competitions on like Instagram, Book Talk and stuff like that for books? Sorry, I've got like a Moroccan mint tea and it's very nice. I do all the time, never win anything. This one was being hosted by the author whose books I really like. This John Mars. He writes really good he writes 2 genres, really good thrillers, and speculative dystopian, so spec fic and dystopian fiction. I would say if I had to pick one of his genres, my favourite are his speculative fiction. One of the books he wrote last year I absolutely adored was The Marriage Act, which was very near future sort of dystopian. It was amazing, and it's set in the UK, so like there's a Conservative government currently, and they basically, with the Marriage Act, they put in, you can have like, I can't remember the name of the device, but imagine it's your Google or Alexa. It's the same sort of idea, and it kind of monitors behind the scene relationships.
and can insert like a relationship crisis person if it sounds like your relationship isn't doing too well, because their aim is to incentivize marriage, and they have like influencers selling the ideal of marriage. And you can get, like, if you're in the UK, our National Health Service, it's the NHS, and you pay your taxes and you get free healthcare. But what they start to do is, like, to encourage people to get married, they incentivize certain things like on waiting lists and stuff. Anyway, it's fantastic. It's terrifying, and because a lot of his spec fic makes you think that this could actually happen. Anyway, he has a new one coming out, and it's coming out in May, and it's called The Family Experiment. And this, wait till you hear the synopsis, right? It says 11 contestants, 9 months to win the perfect child. So basically, the world, and particularly the UK, is at crisis point in respect to population. It's at breaking point. Like, there's like, people can't afford to have a family, never mind raise them. So there's this reality TV game show, and there's like 11 contestants, and so they enter this TV show to, compete to raise a virtual child from birth to the age of 18, and the prize is to either keep said virtual child or risk it all to have a real baby. Okay, so it's kind of, I love this description, a dark and twisted thriller about the ultimate Tamagotchi, a virtual child. This sounds so good. Also, like, one of the things I like about John Marr's books, he writes short chapters. Who doesn't love short chapters? He absolutely likes them. So it's out in May, and I plan on reading it before then and giving you, actually, I might try and read it in April so I can give you a summary of what it is, because I think this is, please, I've not had many 5 stars, so I'd like a 5 stars. I think this is one of them for sure. Anyway, that was another weekend reading vlog. I'll take you on another one next weekend. I don't think I have any plans next weekend, so it might be more homebody time. But thanks as always for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. If you enjoy this video, please do subscribe and share. Much appreciated, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye!